Kinokuniya is still changing, I suppose. So, can we play the quiet game? Are we all in like 3rd grade? I'm sorry, I'm just as a catboy. I have nothing left to lose. Hello.
Hello.
Hey. We are missing 2 lovely people from 2009, but I'm the sole representative of Team USA 2008 because Sonia is in Ohio going to a convention. So I'm Renee. Hi. And to my right is the fabulous Tara. Zero out. You're kind of so it's pretty cool. And Anna, to my left, is the manager of Team USA. She's really good at like doing everything, so she's rad. She's not here today. She's invisible. So I guess today I'm going to talk about cosplay, or at least until Dia shows up, because oh no, there's an announcement. I do.
Hey everybody, thank you so very much for waking up early. There was a massive line of you out at 11 a.m. I don't know how early you got there, but you didn't need to get there that early. You didn't, but thank you. Thank you all so very much. We're so happy to have you here. It's a full day of fun, awesome stuff. We've got prizes, giveaways, awesome people like Renee. Yay! 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 And this day would not be possible without all of our friends at Kinokuniya Bookstore. Yay! All of our friends at Del Rey Manga. Woo! Japan Society. Woo! Karate Rice. Woo! KO Academy. Woo! Samurai Beat Radio. Yeah! Yen Press. Woo! Big props to Anna again. Woo! And
all right.
There they are.
Renee. Would you like to take it away?
And the 2 lovely ladies to my left, Miss India Davis and Elizabeth Licata, or however you pronounce her last name, Team 2009. They're adorable.
Hello.
Wow, this is bigger than we expected. This is kind of exciting. Hi everyone.
Woo!
Sorry we took so long getting all up from downstairs. We didn't realize we had changing rooms, so we were clogging up the bathroom with everyone else. So our apologies. So we've already had announcements now. Talk about cosplay. I'm covering it. He's like, talk about cosplay. Go. I don't know. Should we start taking some questions or just talking? Wait. India, what is cosplay? Why did you look so funny today? I know I have strange colored hair and weird outfit going on. Well, cosplay for beginners it's short for costume play. And basically it's a really fun, silly, exciting hobby where you either make or buy a costume, dress up as a character you like or someone whose outfit you're really into, and you wear it and you have a great time. You do photos and you meet people and you socialize, and that's about it. It's a lot of fun. That's why we do it.
It's also pretty much always the hobby where you're up till 3 a.m. the night before, and then at the last minute the cat decides to take a nap on your costume and pees on it. Oh, that's never happened to me.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, Renee has a bad cat.
That's what happened to my first Christmas teacher costume.
Oh no.
Oh.
Does anybody have any questions? That would be awesome.
We're not quite sure what direction to go in. If you want to go like really specific into masquerades or like. Right. Yeah. Funny hat dude. Or
Funny hat dude. Yes.
Which one?
The scarf guy.
Yes, just fun. Scarf. I wanted to know, do you think you should try to go for a costume that looks exactly like what the cartoon is, like a living cartoon, or realistically? Because I've seen people try to dress up as Vash, literally by wearing plastic hair that could never exist in real life. When I think the point of cosplay is to try and make it look as close to what a real person would look like when they're not a cartoon.
Well, I mean, really, there's no point. Oh, he was asking whether we think people should try to look exactly like a cartoon character character, even when it defies laws of physics.
Yeah.
Or if they should be trying to interpret the character as I think the character would look like if they came to life, which the questioner thought the point of cosplay was. I guess as far as I'm concerned, there's so little point to cosplay in the first place that
What?
Aside from having a fantastic time.
yeah, I mean that's basically that is the one and only real point to it. So like, there are some people who prefer to do an interpretation where they're like, this is how I imagine the character would look like if they came back to life, or came to life. Or this is the cartoon character as accurate as possible. And it really just depends on what your focus is and like how you feel like looking that day. Or like,
I think it's kind of a case-by-case basis sort of thing. With something like Vash's hair, I think it's going to look silly if you make it out of plastic. But if you can do kind of a reasonable facsimile with a wig or your own hair and get the height and the shape, more or less, how it would look in real life, I think that's great. Because it shows that you're able to kind of bring it to life and interpret it in a creative way. And then you have things like, for example, Ronka, whose hair moves like puppy ears in the cartoon, which is kind of hilarious because, you know, it doesn't really do that. Obviously, I'm not going to rig up some kind of mechanical construct underneath so I can wave my ears, though it would be fun. But it's really whatever you think is going to work best for the character at the time. But I usually go for a more realistic look most of the time.
yeah,
personally.
me too. I mean, I think I generally tend to prefer like a more realistic sort of interpretation. But I mean, I'm certainly not going to hate on someone if they manage to get their hair like glow and around their head. That would be kind of
Whatever nonsense is required.
I mean, I actually, wow, it's really loud. I take a little bit of a different approach. I try to go as accurate as possible while still doing, like actually being able to create it in real life. I think half of the fun is looking as silly as possible because you're dressing up as a cartoon character. But I also pick designs that I know I would, like my body type and something that I would pull off well in real life anyway. Except for Misty, but...
What are you talking about? You're the cutest Misty from Pokemon ever. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Anna was mentioning if we wanted to talk about our process kind of from beginning to end, how we do the whole cosplay thing. And personally, you know, you find a costume that you're in love with. We decided to do these because, you know, it's a great anime if you've watched any of it. Macross is so exciting. Yeah! And it's fun because Macross Frontier is kind of a throwback and it all kind of ties in. But, and the music's great and... she's complimenting my goodness. I won't stop her. But no, like when especially when you're doing it as a group, you want to pick things that work for each person. So she's the tall, skinny, pretty one, and I'm the shorter, younger looking one. I don't know, I look like I'm 14 half the time. So, you know, we decided to kind of pick what worked for us and which costumes we're into. And that's really where it starts, just choosing what you want to do and figuring out what works for you.
Yes, I guess after we pick out what we're going to do, basically we get as many pictures of these things as possible. India's really good at this. I don't know where she finds half of the pictures she finds.
I know the internet.
And, you get as many of those as possible, and then you freak out for a while when you find two that are explicitly mutually exclusive.
That's the worst.
That happens all the time. You'll see something turn up in one shot or one angle that disappears in the next, and basically you look at all the resources and figure out what it looks like. I usually sketch it so that I get.
Yeah, that definitely helps.
It helps me visualize. It's part of the process.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Like she was saying, it can be very difficult to reconcile what one sketch looks like versus the anime versus the figurine versus, you know, the 3D model for the game or something like that, because they're all going to have variations. So in that case, it's really choosing what you enjoy the most or what you think best represents the character or whatever is easiest.
Just pick one.
Just pick one and stick to it, and you'll be fine.
When you're deciding on a character, do you like purposely choose like the craziest looking character you could go with, or do you choose like more like sexy or more like, you know, like more military or something like that?
Honestly, it tends to. When you pick a character,
Oh no, go.
You're just so close. I was like, oh, you can do it. The question was, when we pick a character, do we intentionally go for something that looks like crazy?